To this day, Source, the 20-year-old game engine that powered Half-Life 2, its episodes, Team Fortress 2, the Left 4 Dead games, the Portal games, and so many more, is still the best game engine to play on, develop for, and improve.
Except mandatory sector assimilation.
Although it's not the most technically advanced, it's easy to run, feels great, and looks decent too. And if you want to improve how it looks, Valve has been developing Source 2, and there's lots of community projects that are trying to improve Source 1, but we'll talk about that all later. So firstly, the base engine. Since Half-Life 2 and the Source engine as a bonus came out, both were equally thought of as great. So much so that Half-Life 2 got 2 episodes and Source was used until 2012. And many other things are added to the Source engine over the years to improve its stability, physics and looks. After the engine stopped being used for Valve games, the community of games like Portal and Half-Life used it for mods, creating such games as Portal Stories Mel and Entropy Zero. However, it was starting to show its age, and so developers in the community started a new branch of the engine based off the CSGO branch called Chaos Source. It eventually evolved into what we know today, Strata Source. However, it's still in the works and only available for Portal Revolution. But after 2 maps in the authoring tools, I can say that with barely a single finger, the engine is so much better to develop for than base Portal 2 and subsequently Source. I've played many other games outside the engine, such as Skyrim, Halo and Rec Room, and they all have weird floaty movement. I don't know why, but the Source engine's movement just feels right. The only problem I have with it is in Portal 2, when you're going really fast in one direction, you can't stop and end up going into the wall. If I had a scale, I would say Unity is at the worst side, Unreal Engine's in the middle, and Godot, I guess, is near the best side, and Source is very close to it. Unreal looks, well, unreal, but runs horribly, and Unity is just garbage all round. A lot of indie games use it for some reason. Godot feels a lot like Source if it was a little bit floaty, but it's quite accurate. In fact, let's compare some game footage from Source and Unreal just before the end of the video. The games in this footage will be Portal 2 and Talos Principle 2. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Go to my Patreon to support me and subscribe.